Let's introduce you now to the man who has been fighting a legal battle to save the Ganga and keep the Ganga clean for over 30 years. Environmentalist and activist MC Mehta is joining us now, and it is on the basis of his petition that the National Green Tribunal has passed its decision. Thank you for speaking with Bloomberg Quint, Mr. Mehta. Your first PIL was in 1985. You've had some kind of a verdict now. What was the original PIL and how has this journey been?
I filed this petition for saving the river Ganga in April 1985, and in September 1985 Mr. Rajiv Gandhi, who was the Prime Minister at that time, he announced Ganga Action Plan 1, and the Supreme Court was hearing this case, and in 1987 the first judgment was delivered by the Supreme Court of India, closing down 29 tanneries and directing other industries to set up treatment plants, and that was 87. Then in 1988 the Supreme Court of India gave another judgment in which the corporations and municipalities were directed to set up their sewerage treatment plants and take all steps to clean the river Ganga. So these were two, and the third judgment was delivered in 1996 again by the Supreme Court of India, whereby about 600 tanneries were shifted, were directed to be shifted from Calcutta to a nearby area. In 2014, the Supreme Court of India sent this matter to the National Green Tribunal for further hearing and adjudicating the case.
Okay, can you tell us what was the sum and substance of your petition? What essentially did you move court for?
I filed this petition when I came to know that a stretch of Ganga river caught fire, and it was a very astonishing news to me. So I went to Haridwar in 1985 to find out that how water can catch the fire. So then I came to know that there was a heavy industry and that was putting all those effluents into the drain, and that drain was joining the river Ganga at Haridwar, and then somebody was passing through through that and lit a cigarette and threw the matchstick, and the flame grew into around 20-30 feet height. So that was the first thing, when I discovered that this happened, and there were fire stations and all those the vehicles came, and then ultimately after about 30 hours or so they could extinguish the fire. So that was amazing, that how these things can happen with the river. So then I filed this case initially against the 4 industries, and then later the whole scope was extended by the court to all from the beginning of the Ganga to the end of the Ganga.
Okay, so the NGT has now declared that 100 meters from the edge of the Ganga is a no development zone. They've also said that anyone who is dumping waste in the river will have to pay a 50,000 rupee fine. Do you think that this is a justified end to your fight, which has been over 30 years long?
No, the one thing is there that it is the job of the government and the municipal corporations and the industries, those who are polluting, and they have killed this river. All these institutions, they have killed this river because the water of river Ganga has become unfit for washing, bathing, irrigational or drinking or any purpose. So it has become a dead water, and it is so toxic that even the life in the river is no more. The living all the fish and so many other species which survive in the water, they also have been finished. So this is a very sad part that we are playing. On the one hand, we say that Mother Ganga, and then on the other hand, the attitude of the governments and the bodies, those who have to enforce the law, they behave with the river in this way. So this is intolerable. One can't tolerate this situation.
So you have also demanded, sir, that there should be a CBI investigation into the thousands of crores spent so far into cleaning up the Ganga. So from when do you see this period of investigation starting, and why have you made this demand?
No, I am saying that even in the Supreme Court in 1994 directed the Comptroller Auditor General to have a audit of the Ganga projects, and then the CAG, Comptroller Auditor General, gave various recommendations and found that yes, there were many projects which were either not functioning or which were badly managed, and the money was not visible, that where they could not bring any results to clean the Ganga. So this is one thing. The two is that the bodies like those who were directed to or who were made responsible to control pollution, they also miserably failed. Whether they were the law enforcing agencies or the industries. So it was the duty of the industries as well as the law enforcing authorities. They should have taken the steps to see that the law is enforced.
The point is, sir, it's not as if attempts have not been made to clean up the Ganga over the last several years. Of course, the current government also has a Namami Ganga project. There are massive budget allocations for that as well. So why do you think all of these attempts are failing? Why do you think all the spending of this money and allocation of money is not reaching a net result?
The reason is that one is that there are multiplicity of agencies, those who are trying to control pollution. The two is that there is no harmony between various agencies. And three, that the government, the state government says something, the central government says something, and they are not sitting on the same table. And this is the only national river in the country. And if this national river cannot be cleaned, then what are we talking about? That we are a mighty nation, we can reach to the Mars and Moon, but we can't clean the Ganga.
Right. Last question to you, Mr. Mehta. Are you more optimistic now that the Ganga will be cleaned up, seeing the push that the central government under Mr. Modi is placing on cleaning up of the river Ganga, as well as the UP government?
On the basis of this promise that the Ganga ji will be cleaned, the central government was mainly formed because about 125 member of parliament, they gave, they won in this the Ganga basin, in the whole Ganga basin. And it is a very important that the Ganga, it is not the question of political parties or which party is ruling or which is not ruling. It is a lifeline of India, and it has to be protected at any cost. All the political will is required, the executive will is required, and the accountability is required to be made, those who are responsible to clean this river Ganga.
All right, let's hope for that. Thank you so much for speaking with us.
Thank you.